Hey everyone, this is Julio from Tabletop Patriots. This is a quick pilot on how we're going to try some battle reports for YouTube and see how it goes. Today we're playing Terraform on sweeping engagement, and the mission rule is swift actions.
So we have 1,000 points of Votann here. It'll be their second outing. We got 10 warriors. They'll be combat squatted, 5 with the special weapons in the Sagittar, and 5 not. Got a Brokir Iron Master to repair vehicles. Just because I like the model, I want to try them out. We got 5 Stonian Berserks with the Mole Launcher. We got 5 Hearthguard with a Call and the Grim Demeanor enhancement, so he'll be ignoring modifiers and giving lethal hits. We have 2 units of 3 Hurricane Pioneers, the bikes, with the rotary las cannon. And we have an Iron Hero Champion, and he'll have a Praise and Glare. And then we have 2 Sagitars. The Cetonian Berserk will be in one, and the combat squatted warriors will be in the other.
And here's the second squad of pilots. Alright, now going to the Eldar. On the Eldar side, my warlord is the Autarch on foot. He's attached to a squad of Storm Guardian with sticky objectives, a Farseer with a Guardian Defender squad. We have a Wraith Lord with a Spirit Seer attached to it to give him lethals and +1 to hit. Our good old school Fuegan here, running by himself. 2 squads of Warp Spiders, just to score some objectives, and a small squad of Rangers for infiltration and stealth squad. Alright, we're gonna go to deployments. See you in a bit. Okay, after the deployment, we're going to talk how or why did we deploy this way. Vinny, what did you do?
So I have the bikes on the flanks because their special rule is if they're within 6 inches of the table edge at the end of your turn, they get uppy downy. So they're kind of on towards the flanks. Also, they get scout move of 9 inches, so they're kind of a little bit out, but I can bring them back to safety. The Sagittar, this one has the Cetonian Berserks, it's going to kind of back up the bikes. This one has the Warriors, same theory, backing up the bikes. I have the Brokir Iron Master in the center with the Iron Hero Champion. And some warriors on my home objective, and that's pretty much it. I got the Hearthguard and Deep Strike, and other Berserks in there, warriors in there, and I have to pick my my army rule, so I get to pick 2 units from your army because it's 1,000 points, and that's going to double judge them, right?
Okay, so you're gonna choose that at the after we roll for who goes first, or
It's just at the start of the game.
okay, so you want to go right away?
Alright, so I'll do the Rangers and this big dude here. And the thing is a double judge, so I'll get +1 to hit, +1 to wound. And then based on when they're hopefully killed, I'll get a number of CP. So if they're dead by the start of turn 1 or 2, I'll get 3 CP, 3 or 4, 2 CP, and if they're dead by the start of turn 5, I get 1 CP.
Okay. All right, cool. So those are like the targets that you want to go for first,
Yep.
if you can. Sweet, makes sense. Okay, on my end, I put on some Ranger units right about here. They can reactive move if necessary. They get within 9. I have a squad of War Spiders here, ready to go whenever. I have a whole blob of Guardians here. The 2 characters just there touching the objective for their special effects. My Wraith Lord right here with his friend, the Spirit Seer, should be there to help him out. And finally, the second squad of War Spiders and Fuegan are sitting in this objective right here. So looking at the entire battlefield here, this is what we're looking at. All right, so here we're going to roll now for, first and second. Right, I roll a 5.
2.
You got a 2 there. Sweet. All right. So on turn 1, I
Some scout moves.
we had to go for scout moves. So Vinny's doing his scout moves right away, and then we'll do our movements, our command phase shenanigans, and then we're gonna go to the movement phase. Right, there's a quick move right there. These other bikes are going to move as well.
And I do have fly.
Yeah, roughly there.
Back you up a hair. Back you up a hair. So everything should be on my side.
Sweet. Okay, so on my battle round number 1, I
Up by 1 and I go up by 1.
correct. So I go up to 2 CP because of my warder. So, and my first mission is call the horde. You don't have any hordes. All right, getting it out of the way. We have extend battle lines and area denial. All right, those are my missions. Also, I'm going to roll to bless the Wraith Lord with fortune plus -1 to wound, and it goes off on a 2+. All right, with that said, we're gonna go to our movement phase. Back to from the movement phase. Quick synapse. Flagan, he moved to this area here, just to stage up. The Guardians, they moved up. They're doing the terraforming action, tapping the objective that should give me both area denial and extend battle lines. The Wraith Lord, he and his friend, they moved up a little bit. These guys are being targeted, so they move back, and everybody else pretty much just squiddle a little bit, just move, scoot a little bit around, do a little shuffling here and there. This objective is sticky, and I forgot to do this in the command phase on video, but I did have this for fate dice, and that should give me both extend battle lines and area denial. And looking at the score right here, 0 primary, 10 secondary, putting it at a 10 to 0 at the top of turn 1, and we're going to go on and move on to the command. Okay, in Venus command phase for Leagues of Votann, he pulled
Overwhelming force and marked for death.
Overwhelming force and marked for death.
I'm going to spend the CP to dish mark for death.
All right, he goes.
Get no prisoners.
He stays on 1 CP. I go up to 3. So overwhelming force, killing stuff on objective, and killing stuff. That's very conclusive. And anything that you have to do in your command phase? Any funny things?
Yeah. Alright, so I'm gonna appraise and glare, which is this guy's enhancement, so he gets to select an objective that you're in control of, and your unit counts as having one more objective token than they currently have. So it's gonna be this unit here, and they will have, so they'll count as having one token. So that would just be +1 to hit.
+1 to hit to this unit right here. Okay. So judge. You get judge. Okay, good. What else is there?
That's pretty much it. So let's move
to the movement phase. We'll be back.
So we drew no prisoners, and we're unfortunately not still units on the objective. Pretty much the only unit I can see or potentially see is this one. So that's the unit we're going to attempt to kill to get some points on the board. We moved up our Hurricane Pioneers in line of sight of them. We disembarked the Sidonian Berserks just so I could get the indirect out of them. And then also moved up the Hurricane Pioneers here so we get 2 more units on line of sight. And then Sagittar moved up there to hopefully get onto the objective next turn. And that's pretty much where we're at.
I did try to fire Overwatch with the Wraith Lord and I failed miserably, so that's that. And now that's that. We're gonna go to the shooting phase. We're gonna get back with the results. Let's see what happens. So
really
tell us what happened.
Not much impact, a lot of whiffing here on the dice. These guys who were smart enough to pull a unit out of line of sight, so I was unable to shoot with the biggest cannon. And I think I picked up like 1 guy.
Yeah, there's a grand total of 3 dead guys from the Guardian Defenders.
Yep, and then same thing with these bikes. The rotary cannon was unfortunately out of line of sight, so the other 2 were only able to pick up like another 1 or 2 dudes. The Sagittar shot and the Hylaz whiffed, and the twin bolt gun maybe picked up 1 guy. That's pretty much it.
Yep, I did have to use a stratagem, lightning fast reflexes to make it -1 to hit, and I think that really counted. But you mentioned that you were going to keep the missions, so right now, no prisoners and overwhelming force. You're gonna stick to them. Okay, if that's the case, I'm gonna go right away and go straight to our movement, my command phase. In my command phase, I do get, I have control of 2 objectives. I believe that should give us 4 for each one that I control, and I did complete terraforming the center. So that gives me a grand total of 10 points of primary points right here.
I gotta roll a 4 to actually apply that, so let's see. For the mobile launcher, it doesn't actually not. It just doesn't impact your movement.
Oh, okay. So 10. And 10 points for me at the beginning of the turn. I do get the next missions are recover assets and cleanse. I'm gonna keep them both, question mark? Yes. Also, I do get 2 CP because of my Warlord. Additionally, I do get a new fate die because there's a Guardian Defender holding an objective right there. So here we go. New fate die is another 4 to add it to the pool. All right, that being said, we're going to go ahead. Oh, also I'm going to go ahead and try and bless the Wraith Lord again. And he's blessed, -1 to wound. And with that, we're gonna go on to movement. So we just the elder. I moved the guys a little bit. They scoot them up a little, screened a little bit, just to keep this whole area screened out because he does have a nasty group of Terminators and Deep Strike. I moved Fuegan to do Fuegan stuff to those bikes. He couldn't reach this guy, so I switched targets. These guys, they didn't move at all. Just want to keep him holding that edge right there. The Wraith Lord move up. He's gonna try to engage those bikes, and Fuegan's gonna try to engage those bikes. That's pretty much all the shooting. I did have recover assets, so these guys are recovering assets, and these war spiders right here are recovering assets. That's pretty much the gist of it. So we're gonna go to the shooting phase, and we'll get back here with the result. The Farseer destroyed one bike. This guy completely whiffed his shots. This guy shot, so I forgot to cleanse. So there's that. Yay, Julia. The Wraith Lord killed one of the bikes, and that was the end of it. These two guys are recovering assets, so no more needs to shoot. And everybody else stood still for now. Now we're gonna go to the charge phase, and we're going to roll for charges right here, and then we're gonna get back to fighting if anything. So rolling here. Ooh, that's definitely not enough. I'm gonna use a CP.
Okay. Brings you to 3, right?
Down to 3 to try again. To do exactly the same roll, that's great.
I gotta be honest with you, I want you to make it actually.
You did?
Yes, because I want to get the berserkers into combat with you.
Well, that didn't happen. So Fuegan might get lucky and roll an 8, which is more than enough for a good time. So this guy's gonna go and Fuegan took out the 3 bikes. So that concludes my turn, the Eldar turn. In this case, recover assets, it's ongoing. I'm going to ditch cleanse for my dumb stupidity. And we're gonna keep at it. And that's that. Currently the score is 20-0. We are going to score the paint jobs after the match ends. And that's that. We're gonna go to your command phase. Do you have any command phase shenanigans?
So I'm going to do a praise and glare again. For a unit on the objective, it's going to be this unit here, which will count as having one more, being judged times 1.
Okay.
And that's that.
And what else is there? You do go up to how much CP you have right now?
I go up to 2.
Go up to 2.
You go up to, you're at
3. 4 right now?
You go up to 1 now. So
I did use a CP reroll. Did you take it, right?
that brought you down to 3, and then you gained 1.
So
At the start of this turn, you gained 1.
okay, so I am currently at 4 CP and Beanie is at 2. All right, cool stuff. We'll see you after the movement phase.
So we moved up the Sagittar just a little bit. It's going to terraform here, and it disembarked the warriors that are inside. The warriors that were on my home objective moved over to get a line on Fuegan. So did the Brokir Ironmaster. The Einhard champion has a line there. He also did his Abrasion Glare on the center. The Sagittar moved up. The Berserks moved up. The bike slid over to try and get a line onto the Warp Spiders.
But they got overwatched and killed the one guy there.
Yep, and then we have the Iron Hearthguard came down, deep strike 9 inches from the Wraith Lord.
Perfect. And with that, we're gonna go straight up to the shooting phase. We'll be right back.
So the bike pretty much whiffed. I think he killed one guy off of that.
Yes.
Up front. We just had the Berserkers, their indirect fire, just picked up another one. The Pioneer Hearthguard was able to chip off probably about 4 or 5 wounds off the Wraith Lord. The Sagittar whiffed once again. Maybe killed one guy with his bolt gun. The champion killed one guy with the bolt gun. The Brokir Ironmaster killed a guy with the bolt gun. The ECOGs all whiffed. The Warriors whiffed. These Warriors all whiffed, and the Sagittars performing the action.
So they just dropped one wound out of Fuegan, and that's it. I did have to spend 1 CP for lightning fast reflexes on these guys. That's why they're alive. And they this guy dropped a total of 6 wounds, the Wraith Lord. Now we're gonna go to do some charges, are we?
Yes, charge away.
Okay, so please roll, and we're gonna see who goes where.
Alright, the Berserkers into the Wraith Lord.
Alrighty.
That should be, I think 7 will do it. Yep, 7 will get me finished.
Okay.
Nope, I'm gonna spend a command point to re-roll it.
Last command point down. 6. Oh, shenanigans.
Alright, these guys will need a 9.
Oh, okay. That's a 1 there.
2.
Uh-huh.
Alright, well, so these guys are gonna go in here. They should only need like a 4.
Okay, that's a 7 that you needed before.
Yep.
You can take the die out so you can fit him.
The Brokir Ironmaster shouldn't really be able to fail it. Look at that.
Hey. All right, Fuegan.
This guy into here. That's a 9. And that is not going to. A 9 will get me within 1 inch, right?
Yes.
So,
What is it?
boom shakalaka.
Boom shakalaka.
And then 7. Why? I just wanted you to get in, dude. That's it. Like, I just wanted you to get in. All right.
Now, can you measure 6 inches here to see if I can heroic? Ah, no, I have to go around.
You'd have to go
there.
around.
No, it's impossible. It's an impossible charge. Unless you're touching the wall. Are you touching?
All right.
All right, cool. So I
Wait
think
for it to
that's
live another day.
maybe. And so we're gonna go back into the conclusion of this exciting fight right here.
Another non-exciting fight phase where brought Fuegan down to 1 wound with some terrible dice rolling and killed one of the Guardians here. But I was able to take the objective.
Yep, he holds the objective. I control only 1 at the beginning of my turn. And that's about it. So going back into the turn, he did kill no one.
Nothing.
So there's nothing again for no prisoners and overwhelming force. I'm not sure what you want to do with this.
I mean, at this point, I have to be able to kill something else.
Right.
Actually, no, let me ditch over. No, I'm gonna keep it.
Yeah. Okay. So he's keeping it, and that keeps You have 8 points of primary at the beginning of the turn. I forgot to put it in, so you have 8 points, and that's that. So at the beginning of my turn, immediately, I'm going to get a new fate die because there's a. Oh, I don't control the objective, so I don't get a new fate die. I do get 4 points for controlling my home objective, and 2 points for terraforming, so that will be 6 points total. Now I do finish recover assets, so for 3 points. So I'm gonna get another 3 points here for this. That leaves us at 29 without paint. So new objectives are assassination, and storm hostile objective. Good. I'm going to try and blast the Wraith Lord again. He's blessed, so -1 to wound. All right, perfect. So we're going to be right back with a moving phase. We need a small clarification, something that we forgot, first, second time fielding this army. So let's give it a take backsies.
So the Iron Here champion actually does mortals on a charge. He did charge the unit of guardians that were here.
Yep.
And I forgot to roll the mortals, so we rolled it after the movement phase because I remembered rolled a 6, which is D3 plus 3 for a total of 5 mortal wounds, which kills those 3 guys, leaving his warlord on 3.
My Farseer, pretty much that. So these are the 3 guys that died. Pretty much that there was a change of plans because of that, slightly, in the sense that I was going to spend 1 CP for full back and shoot, but I didn't. So I just fell back with the Farseer. These guys used their once per round free CP to auto advance 6 and get on the objective, so I can get over storm hostile objective and stay away to combat from these guys. All of those guns except the warlord have assault, so they can advance and shoot. Hopefully that's enough. This guy advance or just move up to these guys and to face them. The war spiders, they moved just a little bit here. Fuegan still stuck in combat there. These war spiders went from here all the way there with a flicker jump, and that's all about it, I think. Yep, that's pretty much it. Oh, this guy moved a little bit onto the objective, and that's that. So we're gonna come back with the results of the shooting phase. BRB. Okay, so a couple things died. The war spiders on this side, they killed this whole unit of warriors here, and then fire and fade into their home objective. So that's that. The Storm Guardians shot everything into the character there. I don't remember the name.
Iron Here champion.
The Iron Ear champion, and kill him, giving me assassinate and having more OC now there. Gives me also storm hostile, but I'm in front of a tank right there, full wounds. These guys right here, shut down the one last bike that was here, that was around here, and that was that. And finally, the Wraith Lord shot and killed one guy and wounded one on one, left one on one. And that's it. That's all the shooting. And now we're gonna go to the charge phase. There's only one charge to do, which is Wraith Lord into them, which I don't think they can fail at all. That's a 5. And here we go. We're gonna go back and come up with the results in just a second. All right, and we are back from my fighting phase after the charge. I killed a couple of the Terminators there, but on the slap back he died very quickly, and his friend too. Right here, there was an exchange, and Fuego's still alive on one, and he did take 4 guys with him, another 4 guys. And just to make a second part of the clarification of the mortal wounds, since he did kill a unit in an objective, he also got 1 for no prisoners and 1 for overwhelming force. So that's 5 points for primary that he had in the at the end of the previous turn.
It makes it 38 to 13.
38 to 13.
Yep, that's the final score.
Okay, so far. Okay, cool, perfect. I haven't scored myself. That's why I like it to 20. Okay, so I get 10 points for Storm Hostile. No, 9. Okay, so that would be 2 points here and 2 points here. So 16. Yep, 38. So that's that. And we're gonna go directly to your phase. You do have control of this, and you terraform this as well.
Yep.
And you have control of that. So that's 10 points right off the bat on primary, putting you up at 18. Additionally, he's gonna get 2 new.
Behind enemy lines and bring it down.
There you go. There's no more bring it down, so you can free reroll.
Storm hostile.
And then Storm Hostile and behind enemy lines. Alrighty, that's something. Cool. So we're gonna get back right after the movement phase. Do you have any other command phase shenanigans that you have to do?
Yeah, I'm going to. The call is gonna judge these guys. He could give it out once in the command phase, so this will make them double judge now because they killed. So it'll be +1 to hit and +1 to wound.
Sounds good. All right, moving right back.
So then in the movement phase, we fell back here. He passed his desperate escape, just to open up Fuegan for some shooting. These guys fell back for the same reason. This guy didn't move. The Hearthguard got into line of sight of that unit there. These guys moved here for a potential charge there. And that is pretty much on to the shooting phase.
All right. So we're gonna go right away into shooting phase.
So we ended up killing Fuegan. He did stand back up. And then we picked off how many, like 6 or 7 of those guys?
6 of those guys.
And that's pretty much where we're at.
And now we're gonna go for
Charging.
the charge phase. Go for it.
Alright, so these guys need
I got no
5.
CG, so
So they get it.
that's a 9er. Oh, he did use a CP to discard behind enemy lines and got defense stronghold. Unfortunately, his stronghold is Mi Casa. And so that's that.
This guy into here, 3 inches more than enough than the booster.
Yep.
Alright, let's fight.
Okay, so we're gonna get back into the fight phase. Now, I do get to fight first here though, because the unit has fight first.
Okay.
But that's about it, and we're gonna get over. All right, we're back.
The bottom of 3, we picked up the warp spiders here with the berserks. And we picked up. Didn't we get anybody there? I don't think
Nah,
so. We didn't get nobody there.
I did get a wound off the tank, and that's about it. Yep. So in this turn, he got Storm Hostile and behind enemy lines. So sorry, Defense Stronghold.
I'm gonna ditch defense stronghold for CPU.
Okay, ditching this. He already did this before. Ditched it.
Your guy was dead. I should have got 2 CP at the start for that.
Okay, so you have 2 extra CP. All right. So currently we're sitting on how much CP right now?
I got 3. You got 0.
I got no CP, but I'm gonna go up to 2 at the beginning of my turn, so I'm gonna put it right away. And you have 2 CP plus 3 because of the beginning of the turn at my turn. This is the beginning of 4 that's gonna start in just a second. Scoring wise, you don't get this yet.
No.
We're gonna keep it.
Yeah, I ditched defense stronghold.
Perfect. So that's that. So the beginning of my turn, I do control 1, 2, 3 objectives, and I have 1 terraform that will be 12 plus 2, 14 points, and that will be 30 flat on primary. Nope, the other way.
That killed me.
30, and these 2 objectives were concluded. I'm going to get 2 new ones, which are engaging all fronts and sabotage.
This
Okay,
is 4, right?
this is the top of 4,
Yep. Okay.
and we are going to bless the Farseer is going to try and bless the Storm Guardians, and they're blessed with -1 to wound, and she doesn't have to. Nobody has to do any more. Wait. Oh yeah, there's a battle shock test that cooled. If I fail this battle shock test, he immediately gets Storm Hostile. So I need a 6 up. I got a 6. that was gonna be funny. All right, cool. All right, so we're gonna go to the movement phase on top of 4. These guys didn't move at all. This guy moved just outside here to get engaging on fronts. We have here for engaging on front, they didn't move at all. So he was the shenanigans that I did. Fuegan, I spent 1 CP to auto advance 6 just to sit him in the objective and keep hold of his own objective. And this guy's flicker jump into this and do sabotage. And that should take us to the shooting phase. Shooting phase is going to be pretty boring. It's just going to be some particular shots into this general area, like in there. It's gonna go like here, from here to here, it's gonna split fire a little bit. These guys are gonna shoot with their pistols into the tank, and then here we go. Right, so shooting phase, these guys fusion blast the hell out of them, out of the tank with the help of a 6 on a fate die, helped by our Farseer right here. Now, these guys, she also shot and took out 2 of the Terminators by herself. What a badass! And now they are going to try and charge them, and hopefully do something. That'll be a 5. Does a 5 get me there? Can you help me measure? 5.
Nope, you're outside by a hair.
Jesus. But I'm within an inch, no?
Right?
Yeah.
What?
Look.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Okay, so that should put in there. I'll be back for the fight. And the conclusion is, One of my guys died, two of his dead, and the boss is alive on one. At the end of my turn, sabotage is ongoing at the moment with the war spiders all the way in the back there, all the way there, and engaging all fronts. I have full engage, so that'll be 4 points, right? For secondary, that'll be 26 secondary, and sabotage is ongoing. So onto your how much CP we have? You are taking it clearly.
You go up by one, I go up by one, so it's 2 and 2.
So 2 and 2 at the moment. Did you use the CP for me to fall back on this guy? I don't think you did. I spent 2 CP in this turn. So I'm up to 1 actually. 1 and 2. And that's it. So you do score. You have control of 2 objectives. That will be 8 plus for 1 terraform. And that will be 10 points of primary, putting you up to 28 on secondary, on primary. And currently you still have Storm Hostile. What is your next?
Engage on all fronts.
Engage on all fronts. All right, doable. We'll be back after the movement. This guy's battle shocked, and the guy that was there was battle shocked, fell back and died in the process. The tank moved up. What else happened?
These guys moved up here just a little bit to get on this objective. He moved up to get line of sight since we still have Storm Hostile.
And also he also has engage on all fronts, so that covers him for 3/4 comfortably. And that's that. So after that, we're gonna go to the shooting phase. We'll be back in a second. He wiped the unit there, and finally he's gonna go for a charge, a very important one apparently.
Yeah. We're like, it's only really gotta be like a +1. 3 will get me in, so.
That's up. There's the 4.
So this is here, and then I'm gonna tank shock you. So can I pile in like onto it, right?
Yep, you can.
All right, so we're good there. And so that should give it to me.
Mm-hmm.
Tank shock for CP, and this is the toughness of the vehicle, right?
Yes.
Which is 10, 2.
So
4.
10 dice, looking for 5s.
You know that fire having. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
That kills the guy immediately.
And then I'm going to consolidate onto the objective. Well, I think probably more.
Good stuff. All right, that concludes the turn. We'll come right back here.
Storm Hostile.
So that will give us Storm Hostile and engage on all fronts for wait. You don't have engage anymore because this guy,
Well,
you have to be 6 inches away from the center. That's the new condition. They took out the whole 3 inches from here, but they made 6 inches as a bubble there.
Oh, okay. All right.
So well, it's fine. I mean, you did getting Storm Hostile for 4 points.
I'm gonna ditch engage.
And get a CP. All right, cool. So we're looking at another. Wait, Wait, you don't have only 9 points. Do you only have 9 points on primary, on secondary? Can you double check? You can hit on the little eye on the upper right corner.
Yep.
Okay, so that will give engage, and you have. We're looking at currently 37 points.
Yep.
Okay,
56 to 37.
cool. Yep, that's it. That's the point. And we're going to my turn right now. I do have control of two objectives here and there. Um, and I have
You only go
one.
by one commander, right?
I go up to one. Yeah. Woof. Okay. And I do have terraform, so that's 10 points on primary.
Yep.
It's gonna go up to 40. I finish sabotage there for 6 points on primary, on secondary. Sorry. So wait, I think I rolled this. How many points do I have?
I have you at 82, 72.
72. So 6 points. 72. 72.
Yeah, 10 and then 6 for size up.
Oh, okay, that's 72. Including paints, right? It means 62, right? No. Or
82 with paint.
okay, so I don't know where I messed up, but I messed up somewhere. 72. 32. Okay, perfect. So that's that. And my current missions are is done. Drop that die. Establish locust. Okay, that's perfect. And containment. Oh no. I only have one CP.
Yeah.
So I'm going to. I don't know. What else can I do? What other missions can I do that I could potentially draw?
Behind
And-
enemy lines,
Yeah, behind enemy lines and.
defend stronghold, mark for that.
Oh. I know containment I won't be able to do it, so I'm going to spend my one CP. I think. How many CP do I have?
I have you at 2.
Okay, down to one then. So I'm gonna use new orders and get a new order defense stronghold. There you go. So I'm gonna keep it. So I'm gonna do the quick movement phase. We'll be right back. Guys moved up and advanced to block and keep my stronghold defended since it is sticky. Additionally, this chick run away. This guy is moving, and we're not gonna do any shooting, so I'm gonna tell you exactly what's gonna happen. This guy is to do. It's gonna terraform this home objective, and these guys are doing establish locust, and that's that. So establish locust should give me 4 points on secondary.
Yep.
So that'll be 36 points on the secondary. And defense stronghold is ongoing. And depending if the game ends and he hasn't killed Fuegan, or taking that objective from me, I do get another 2 points of primary. And if he doesn't get my stronghold, I get it. So that's the end of my turn. I have no CP. I used it all. And that's that. So moving on to your turn, your next.
Go up by 1, go up by 1. I'm gonna auto pass the balance shock there.
Okay, it's gonna use 1 CP to auto pass battle shock here.
Secure no man's land area denial. So that's like the perfect draw.
Beautiful draw.
Denial.
There you go.
If I auto pass that.
So you score at this is the bottom of 5, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you score at the end of the turn. So there you go. So what are your actions? We can actually just do this live right now because I think it's pretty obvious.
Yeah. I mean, I don't really have much to do ultimately. Like, shooting them ain't gonna do nothing for me.
Yeah, there's no reason to kill them because unless you think you can somehow get into my objective, can you? Do you have any speed to get all the way there in any minute?
No, I mean I'm gonna score 1, 2, 3 anyway. I terraformed here last turn and terraformed there previously, so like I can't. I guess. Oh, can I terraform in the center?
Yes.
I'll terraform in the center.
No, you can't because I already did.
You did?
Yeah, that was my first turn.
Oh. Okay. So I have there and I did here.
Uh huh.
So that's a max of 2 terraformed.
All right, let me. All right, so you got okay, including paint, ladies and gentlemen. This is the gold. Thank you. We have 7286 going for the Eldar in this first pilot of recording. I hope you guys enjoyed it. This is just pretty much me or us just trying to see how this goes. Hopefully you like it. Like and subscribe, or like all the YouTube say, you know. Get on the comments if you want us to get some changes in the format. We are open for suggestions, and little by little we're gonna grow up together like little boys. Right, so that's it for us. Thank you so much for hanging with us. Have a great day. This is Tabletop Patriots, just a bunch of dads.
Good game, bro.
Good game. Trying to have some fun.
Good
and
game.
with it,
Terrible dice.
that's it. Later, guys.